They are something that is unknown, and they are in all of our military bases and in Area 51, and they are directing people what to do, and that we are now facing terrible catastrophes all across the earth. And they could be moving populations if they wanted to. They could be moving populations to safety, but they don't want to because they want depopulation. That's what they want. And then the final thing that he said was, they are not what they seem. They are extra-dimensional.
Goddamn lizard people, it's true.
And
Fuck, it's all true. It's all fucking true. God damn it. The FBI following me.
There was an unprecedented catastrophic failure of the satellite feed, of the digital feed, the digital, even the analog. I mean, this is absolutely bizarre.
All went out.
And everything went down, which was almost impossible. Almost impossible. The amount of energy it would have taken to disrupt all that communication at the same time, it's just hard to imagine. And so it's just incredible. And Art suffered a lot of pressure, a lot of anger from people who thought that he was part of a scam that was going on. And of course, as you know, George, there was an out-of-work actor that stepped forward later on.
Had to. They had to.
He was the caller. He was the guy.
Right.
He gave. He even did some voice imitations. And however, George, I have to tell you, I did some spectrograph analysis on the original panicky caller from Area 51 and the out-of-work actor that said that he was him. And there was no match. There were no consistent match anywhere in the line, the spectrograph line that I could find. And also the other tells that this person who stepped forward was that he never gave his biographical information on what he did. And this is something that we saw a lot in the FBI of the syndrome of false confessions. So I actually believe that the original panicky caller was actually genuine. In some sense, he was genuine. That's my personal belief based on what I looked into on this caller and on this person. But Art was very happy because this case had given him no end of aggravation and pressure from people who were just calling him on the carpet for this. And so he was just happy to get this out-of-work actor and get him to say that, yeah, he did the thing. Art didn't really dig into him very much at all because he was just happy to put the whole thing to bed. Case solved, put to bed, and over. But I never forgot his final words of the original panicky caller, that these alien visitors are not what they pretend to be, that they are not physical. They are not physical extraterrestrial beings, and that they pretend to be from our physical reality, but they aren't. And again, he said they are extra dimensionals, and that's part of the reason why I named my book The Extra Dimensionals, because that just stayed with me always. And that caller, again, I just don't believe that the person that stepped forward on him was the person at all, because we've seen these false confessions in a lot of different paranormal cases. We've actually seen in England when they had.
And you'd call them out if you knew they were faked, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, you gotta call them out, because these are the false confessions tend to be people who are being paid by someone whose interest it is to close the chapter on this original incident, whether it was a paranormal incident or it was not. But just being a professional investigator, you tend to see the same tells on these false confessors all the time. They don't want to give you their biographical information. They don't want to really take credit because they're supposedly, usually they're an out-of-work actor, which is there's no shortage of those across the country. But if they really were someone who did this, they would want to take credit so that we could get jobs out of this, get some kind of
job. Get to work, everybody. There you go. It's subliminal messaging. Everybody needs to get back to work.
The false confessors.
Everybody needs to get back to work. No bullshit. Come on, we can do it. We can. Yes, we can. Come on. Get the Lockhart. Avalanche. Antifa.
No, I said this was
after the break, by the way, we're going to play that Area 51 clip for you. And I want you to analyze it when we come out of that. We'll do that after the break. And then I'm going to hold you over for phone calls in the third hour. And you're still available for that?
That'd be great, George.
Good. Good. And let me ask you this. On the Extra Dimensional book, your last 20 pages, you talk a lot about predictions. Can you run through a few of them for us?
Absolutely. Everybody wants to know what's next. So you always have to have a lot of predictions in any books that you have. I just
Japan ain't listening.
This successful.
I'm fucking nobody. Japan ain't
that
fucking
I predicted
listening.
in the Extra Dimensionals is fake alien invasion, which will be occurring in two different ways, and they're both shocking. First of all, we will have vehicles, man-made vehicles, that will be destroying our infrastructure and those of major capital cities around the world. The first phase of that is happening now with the near misses that is happening all over the United States, as far as I know, and that show the capabilities.
I told you, this is the fucking cannon shit.
UAPs, similar to what they did, like I said, in Operation High Jump with Admiral Byrd, when these go-fast craft destroyed, which looked reverse engineered also, and they destroyed an American battle group. That's a tremendous thing. Another prediction that I made was that U.S. government will announce that aliens are already here through the DNA of certain humans and hybrids posing as humans. This will require the DNA examination of every single citizen for certain markers that will reveal that they are aliens. Okay? This will cause, of course, great paranoia, upset. It will cause people to be very, very upset. But there will be great punishments for those who do not cooperate. This prediction is already occurring through the massive worldwide collection of DNA samples from private and public groups that will be sharing that DNA data with global government. At least that's how I refer to it. Another prediction that I have in the Extra Dimensionals, if I think I have time here, is that moon bases, which have lain dormant for eons, basically, will be energized and brought to life, and opening up all those underground bases on the dark side that NASA has worked so furiously for the last 50 years to cover up. And we've had whistleblowers from NASA that have told us
that explains why the moon is not there, and yet the bright star is.
To cover up and to erase structures that we see on the moon. Anyway, these bases, these things will be coming to...
Oh, we lost you, John. Let's switch you over.
I knew it.
Here.
I fucking knew it. God
John is
damn.
gone.
God damn.
John, you there? Tommy, you have to get him back for us.
Fuck.
And in the meanwhile, we'll go to a call. Oh, is he back?
Okay, we got him.
There you go. You there, John?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we lost you for a moment, but you're back.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. So anyways, we're talking
Nobody
about
gonna believe you, old coot. You old coot. You old coot.
Now, you also
You
have a
old
book called
coot.
Clear
Nigga, no one gonna
Heroes,
believe you.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna believe you, nigga.
Absolutely. Yes.
And you made some predictions on that, too.
Yes, I did.
That's a little darker side story, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Actually, it is. It is. I actually, in the last 20 pages of my book, The Clear Heroes, one of the things that is happening right now is that we see that there is voice-to-skull technology that is an imitation of clear hearing, which is happening all over the world. This is why we need to recognize clear hearing, what it is, how it works, how we get to
we gotta say
hear
everything.
the great
Real quick,
voice from our higher selves.
We gotta say everything real quick.
Always trying to reach out to us. It's always trying to talk to us. And it's a very simple thing to train yourself to listen and to be helped, actually, by the great voice of your higher self. And the reason it's so very, very important to learn is because we need to distinguish. There's a in my book, The Clear here is that open sources, everything, show us that both global and national government have technology that help them with hypersonic and scalar tech that allow them to beam sound, voices, even music directly into human skulls. This is happening all over the world. The technology was developed for psychological war operations, but it's being used for civilian operations. That is incredible that is happening. This is counterfeit. They lost me right now?
No, I got you.
No, I'm good.
Yep.
This is technology that was developed previously. It's counterfeit clairaudience is what it is. It's counterfeit the voice-to-skull technology, and it can meet certain criteria of voice hearing, but it's not at all. And it's being used on a mass scale as well. I follow a couple of different men, which include David Icke.
David Icke, yeah.
David Icke, and also Cliff High as well. This was the first topic I've ever seen where the two of them both had the same reality. They both said that they had very recent incidences of many people telling them they had voice-to-skull attacks against them.
Stay with us, John. We're going to take a break here, but we're going to come back and talk more with you. Plus, I'm going to play that Area 51 tape and get your reaction to it. And then next hour, we'll take phone calls with you.
Join the Coast to Coast AM Facebook page with thousands of members. It's great for show updates and connecting with other fans. Go to facebook.com/Coast to Coast AM.
I'm going to go hang out. Unfortunately, I'll be missing this. The truth is out there. Cops cross X-Files.